Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League where the grind continues. We are back. We made it. We're finally here. The moment we've all been waiting for. Day one of postseason. Let's get it going. We are in the play-ins for season number 9, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Psychonatic in the booth here to spearhead this action straight into your eyeballs. And I am joined by Mr. Management himself, Malo, pound symbol, stay hype. How you doing, my boy?
I am doing fantastic. A big, long night of great matches coming up. You know, we're starting in the lowest league to begin with, but it's going to be bangers all across the board, and I'm looking forward to getting started here.
I am as well. We are a little bit early, though. I don't know if we have a play-in bracket. I wasn't told that we do, so I'm assuming that we don't. Okay, we do have a play-in bracket. If we could get that thrown up on the screen right quick for these lovely people at home, you will see that we are in the Provisional League play-in tournament. We're in match number 1. We got the Mangoes versus Agility here tonight. Match number 2, which will be coming straight to you, I believe, next Wednesday. We got the Brawlers versus the Wolfpack. The winner of tonight, I believe, moves up and takes one of the playoff seeds, and then the loser goes to match 3 to go against the winner in between the Brawlers and the Wolfpack, if I'm not rustily forgetting how this whole thing works. Mala.
Yeah, the playoffs for provisional just slightly different, but I think it's just because of the number of teams in there. Because essentially you get all of the teams in the league, and right now this match coming up here, Agility and Mangoes. I think it's going to be a great match. I'm not quite sure who to take here, though. It's still a best of 5. Play-ins are best of 5. So for me, I don't remember who won earlier in the season, but that aside, I think Agility's got some speed with them, so I think they may win here 3-2.
I hear that, but I mean, personally, I think I got to go the other direction with it, Malo. I think Mangoes are looking hot. NJ111 underscore, dude. That dude is actually has high pop-off potential. And I got to say, Agility looks pretty good. They got Kronks. He's a solid player, OG here in the Nemesis League. But I don't know, Agility looks like they have kind of some shaky mental, to be honest with you, Malo. Seeing the way that they talk in gym chat and stuff like that. I don't know. Sometimes that's an indicator of trying to overcompensate on the pitch. Sometimes it's not. We'll have to see here. Agility, they didn't have a great season. This is provisional, so everybody gets a shot at the postseason here. If they were in novice, I don't think that they would have made the cut, to be honest with you. But that's not to say that they're not a postseason team, because we've all seen it. If you've been watching Nemesis for a while, like me and Mala have, we've seen it before. These teams that look like they're not going to make it and then just skin by, and then they take the whole playoff down. They end up winning the whole thing. What was it, like season 6 or season 7 Venom with the final seed? And they took the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. And we're about to start this game here on the pitch and kick off going off. I still think Agility will have it. I mean, you mentioned an OG and Kronks, so always a good person to not bet against. So we'll see how the mental is for each of these teams going in.
We certainly will. As things start off here, not a lot going on. NJ with an opportunity at a look there off the backboard, but couldn't get a touch there. And for anybody new here, this is our lowest league, the Provisional League. It goes much higher. The skill level down here is generally in the diamond range, though I know there are some of the top players down here that have busted as a champion and are going to be looking at a novice season if they choose to return in season 10. NJ with a great save there as Velocity Rain going to get a shot on net. Oh man, I'm going to have a terrible time with this guy's name. Calyptix?
Elliptics.
There it is. Elliptics with the shot on net, and a nice save there as Nerdstrafe putting a shot on target. NJ out of the corner, trying to get something set up for the Mangoes. Nobody there to take advantage. Is going to get cleared away by Agility. Rain off the sidewall up to Kronks. Kronks is there, but his shot going to go wide, easily sent away by the Mangoes defense. The ball is up. NJ with the touch in the midfield, sending it all the way into Agility's corner. NJ going to miss that second touch. Nerd with a shot just a little bit high and wide there, going to bounce off of the post. Malo, Agility looking to be commanding a majority of the offense so far, outshooting Agility 3-1.
Yeah, and we talked about the mental game, and I don't see where the mental game's being affected on either side right now. They may have a little bit of the stream jitters, so they're playing a little cautiously, but I suspect as we go further into this game one and further in the series, we'll see some more team gameplay coming out.
I certainly hope so. We have seen a couple of pass plays come out from Agility in the midfield. However, they weren't able to turn it into any sort of opportunity. But I assume, given enough time, they're going to start to cook on that and become more and more dangerous as the series goes on. That ball gets pitched all the way across NJ. A little bit awkward, not able to beat Calyptics to the ball. Nerd Strafe with a shot in the mid. Gets batted away by Agility, put back into the Mangoes half as Rain going to get that pinch out of the corner, but Nerd Strafe there to clear it off the backboard. As we enter the second half of this game here, we are still at a 0-0 in game one, best of 5. And I think, I don't know, Malo, I think you might be right. I think we're seeing a little bit of stream nerves here. Neither of these teams really wanting to commit offensively. Perhaps. Oh my goodness, is Kronk's going to make me eat my words and solo play all over the Mangoes.
What a catch there by Kronks, and then just taking it in for himself. No one there to really challenge him. I don't think they think that Kronks had that, so Kronks was just able to sneak that in just above the defenders there.
What a nice shot from Agility from Kronks there to get Agility up 1-0 here in game number 1. Under 2 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for Mangoes to make a comeback. Will they be able to do it? Or can Agility shut down game number 1 here, put a lock on this Mangoes offense, and run the clock down? Kronks looking for another solo play, perhaps. Trying to get a shot there, but can't get it through the defense. Nerf Strafe staying patient. And one firer 12 coming out of the corner, trying to get it in front of the net. Velocity Rain almost putting his team in a very precarious situation, but Kronksy going to clear that one away. NJ trying to get in front of it. Kronksy with the dunk, but his shot going to go wide. One fire, popping it up in the middle. Oh, you know what? It's on fire, isn't it? Oh my goodness! What a play from the Mangoes. Pass play out in the midfield.
Yeah, On Fire just gets it out to Nerd, and Nerd just gets a nice little pinch, zooming that ball past the defense and tying this game up with about a minute left.
I gotta say, casting provisional is giving me provisional brain. I can read. I keep wanting to say one fire. It's on fire. Oh, Nerd Stripe with a shot, catching the defense on Agility, lacking here. The double commit there in the corner.
Yeah, the double commit in the corner, and then their third being over on the right side, about halfway up, I guess, after the kickoff there. Just an unfortunate kickoff, I guess you could say. And now Agility is struggling.
Unfortunate kickoff indeed, but more unfortunate, I would assume, communication there. As on a double commit, you just leaving the net wide open, just like they did again. However, they did have one able to get back in time, so NJ couldn't get a good look at the net. Nerd almost getting the dunk through, but it bounces off of the backboard. Final 30 seconds here. Mango's up by 1, and they're in Agility's half. Can they turn this into another conversion? Kronksy looking for the clear, gets it past the midline, past one of the defenders, but can't do anything else with it. Kloptics hitting it out of the corner. Nerd Strafe gonna try to get the ball cleared out. Challenged by Velocity Rain, trying for the solo play, putting it up. Kronks there, but On Fire was as well. Maintains his position defensively, keeps that ball out of the net. The final second here. Can Agility keep it up? Possibly. No, it's
Oh.
going to drop. Mangoes are your winners of game number 1.
That was actually very close match there, and obviously, if you look at the shots, you would think that the Mangoes would be up more than just by 1 there because they had 7 shots to Agility's 3. So that was very surprising. But you could see the Mangoes starting to pick up the pace, really getting into their groove. And so if that's the case, going the rest of this series, I think Agility is going to have their hands full.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that. Though I do say Agility was looking good. They had opportunities, even though they weren't able to capitalize on a lot of them. You can see that they are trying to play together as a team. I'm not sure how much they were able to warm up with this. Maybe they were, only able to get a short warm up in, and they're having to use this first game as a sort of a polish off to their warm up. But we'll see if they're able to come out here in game number 2 on top, or will the Mangoes set themselves up for a game point position? Game number 2 getting us started here. Kronks looking for the back of the net there with a nice shot. Just going to be a bit too high. Bounces off of the crossbar. Nerdstrafe trying to get the double. Bounces into the defender instead. On fire, putting it off the backboard. Rain missing the touch there, but Kloptix is able to get that thing cleared out. Out of dangerous territory for Agility. Now Kronks looking to try something offensively. Sends it down to Rain, but Rain can't get a good look on net from it. On fire has to 50 with Kloptix there. And in favor of Agility, pops it up. NJ off the backboard, able to put a stop to the play. Nerdstrafe going to clear that ball across the midline. Kronksy off the sideboard. Puts it off to the middle. Kloptix is there with the shot on net. NJ barely can't get it out. A save coming across, but it bounces off the post and in.
That was a good pass there by Kronks to get it out to Calyptix. Almost a good save, just not enough oomph to get it out, and it just goes sideways right into the goal.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I've as a more defensive player, I should say. I've had so many of those. Oh my goodness, on fire. Immediately returns fire. Now we got a tie ball game here.
Well, if he continues, he will be on fire. I will say that. The Mangoes answer right back, and now we're tied up with just a minute into this game.
And certainly looking like we might have a pretty good series on our hands here, as Agility has woken up from game number 1, and they are looking a lot tougher. I think the Mangoes might have a little bit of pressure on their hands here, and the ball gets popped up in Agility's half. Rain trying to send this one out. Nerd to keep it alive for the Mangoes. On fire and Rain both going to miss that ball, leaving Ninja in an awkward position, but he's there in the midfield. Makes a great play on the ball, taking it away from Kronksy. Popped up on fire, popping it up to Kloptix in front of the net. Nerd with a shot, but Kronksy get in front of that one, makes the save. NJ to keep this push alive for the Mangoes. NJ again, but he's going to send that one away to the corners. Turns on it still. Now it's going to rotate out Kloptix, looking to clear this one away. On fire, trying to get possession away from him. On fire up the sidewall, off of the ceiling, up to NJ. NJ looking for another touch, has to 50 with Kloptix. Down to Nerdstrafe with the shot, but Rain making it back in time. Great rotations from him, but a little bit of a team bump there coming out. Some miscommunications might leave them in an awkward position, but Rain makes another great save. On fire sends this one down. We are almost halfway through game number 2 here, Malo. Much more eventful, I gotta say. I'm loving this so far. Both of these teams making great things happen, but nobody able to find the back of the net again. Oh my goodness. This Rain shot gonna bounce off of the post and go out.
Yeah, it's this what you said in the very beginning of the match of game 2 here. Maybe they didn't get a lot of warm-up time. With the early game time for this, a lot of people don't get enough time for after work or dinner or whatnot, so they may not get a lot of warm up. So some people will use game one to kind of feel where the team is and stuff. And so that's kind of what I was seeing. Now that we're looking here at game two, the action is picked up, the defense is great, the offense is great. We're looking at it this time. We're a little over halfway, and agility has 7 shots. And at the end of the last game, that's where the Mangoes were.
Yeah, they have definitely picked it up in the offensive department, and they're looking a lot better. However, it is still a tie ball game. Less than a minute and 30 seconds. Is NJ just going to walk this one in? Agility with their pants down, I guess. I don't understand.
That was just an awkward situation for Calyptics there. Just wasn't able to get himself situated to be able to properly defend it, and NJ just snuck it right behind him.
Yeah, and that is one thing that you see a lot less of down here at this level. And that's, what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. We all have our journey through this game and getting better at it. But at the provisional level, you see a lot of players lacking that game awareness, that understanding of, where they need to be in position in regards to the ball and the play and what's happening in front of them. Ooh. NJ with a nice shot there for Calyptics with a big save. But, Malo, right there, they could have, Calyptics, if he had just rotated and stopped the back post instead of going into net, that would have been an easy save for him. NJ just guided the ball directly behind him because he knew Calyptics was going to have to stop his momentum and change direction, and that's just going to be too hard of a ball for him to stop. But, that's just something, like I was saying, that comes with time. It's learning the game, and, everybody goes through it at some point or another.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the beauty of watching provisional players, in this bottom league, is watching their journey go through the game, because you will see huge improvements. Typically by the end of the season, their first season, and then they'll improve for the next season and either go up to novice or be like top of provisional, depending where they're at. And so seeing this journey for these guys and gals for next season is going to be interesting, especially as we go into the next season, whenever that is. I think I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but 2-1, it was still a close game. Came back on the shot count for Mangoes, 6-8. So real close game here, Psycho. What was your take on how the teams played this time?
I thought it was really good. I thought game two was better than game one. I for sure thought agility was going to bring that one home. But Mango's just turned it up right there at the end and was able to secure that second goal. And agility, they're in arguably the toughest spot that they can be in right now. They lose and they get swept by the Mangoes. I believe they go on to play on Saturday in the finals, if I'm remembering that correctly. If not, my bad. But, it's not a position I'd want to be in as a player. I'd want to be in the Mangoes position. And so the Mangoes just, they got time to chill. They can take that right there. Calyptics starting things off for agility, letting the Mangoes know, I should say, that agility's not done with this. They're looking for the reverse sweep. They're hungry.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to go down. Really, both games so far have been real close. So it's not like they're getting swept or demolished. It's really close games. So they're showing that they're going to swing hard right here to start this game and continue it to hopefully begin that reverse sweep process.
Yeah, it's just going to boil down to, can they keep the lead away from Mangoes? They've had the lead before in the series, and every time it seems like they're just not able to close it out. Will they be able to do it here? Game number 3 in the Coliseum. Can they activate the gladiators within? Gladiators within? Or are Mangoes going to shut it down? We'll have to see. The first minute of gameplay in favor of agility. NJ going to send this one out. Kronks is there to stop it, puts it out in mid. Calyptics with the shot, it's going to go high and wide. On fire trying to get it out, but Velocity sends it across. Strafe popping it up and clearing it out of the Mangoes half. strafe off the backboard. NJ with the shot opportunity, but it goes high. Bounces off of the crossbar. Kronks looking for something here with agility. A quick counterattack. Nerd strafe to take it away from him. Nerd gonna clear that one across the midline. On fire. Trying to make a play. Kloptik's popping it up past him. NJ comes in to follow, but Rain in front of the net. Gonna get the save. Kronks putting the ball in a dangerous situation. On fire was there, but he gets dunked immediately by Agility's defense. And Agility right now on their heels, but I think if they can get broke away, they should be able to possibly get another score on the Mangoes. They are staying very solid defensively, I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they can get a goal in almost an own goal there by Kronksy, if they can get another goal in to try and secure their lead up to 2-0, that would definitely help them. But right now, as we're seeing it, the Mangoes are saying that's not going to happen. We're going to try and force one in here.
And the Mangoes are quite aggressive right now. They're able to turn this one around. On fire, looking for the forward lateral, looking for the pass up, redirect, but can't find the touch. Kronks with the shot past the last defender. NJ making it back in time, gets a save. NJ with on the double commit, but it gets a pop over one of the defenders. NJ still with it, pops it up for the mid, looking for a teammate. He's going to go ahead and take it himself. Kronksy to take it away from him, putting a shot on, but Nerd strafe back. Defensive brick wall, keeping this out of their net, and a little bit of a miscommunication causes a team bump, but they're able to get it together. The Mangoes now get control in the midfield. On fire off the backboard, looking for the third to come in. Nerd strafe is there, but can't get a good shot on net. On fire with the 50 against Kronks. It's popped up into the Mangoes half. NJ taking it up the sidewall, dunks it off of Koloptik's attempt to take it away. Kronksy puts it into the Mangoes corner. Rain looking for a shot. Is 50 with Nerd strafe. Kronksy finding an opportunity to light up the back of that net. And now Agility with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, there's that second goal that Agility needed there. And, it's provisional, so I'm not going to say that that's going to pretty much nail it because, provisional crazy things will happen. So I'm not going to say that, but that definitely helps them in securing this game 3. And we're going to see as they get another goal right there, just Calyptic's just sneaking it past everyone.
Right now, Agility has turned on their bangers and clanger mode or whatever, as Koloptik's going to send that one screaming. The defense didn't even expect that one to come through, but it does. Minute 30 seconds left on the clock, and now Mango's down by 3. Here in game number 3, Agility looking to force the game number 4. This On Fire is going to send this one into the midfield. On Fire going to rotate out NJ with the touch, but bumps his teammate. NJ has to stick with this ball, taking it up and over his net. A little bit awkward, but he gets another touch, gets it through Kronksy, and gets it past Koloptik's as well as this ball gets pinched back down to Agility's half. Ooh. And NJ going to take it around the world from one corner of Agility field. I don't even know. Malo crazy.
So you're saying there's a chance for the Mangoes to complete the sweep because that's that type of momentum swing there with the minute left is sometimes all you need. That one goal right there is all you need. But Agility is definitely not going to go without a fight.
No, they're certainly not, though. That is a little life for the Mangoes. There's a little bit more as On Fire going to clean up that play. Now the Mangoes only down by 1 with 49 seconds.
Ooh, man, the Calyptic touch right there just missed, and that unfortunate there with everyone trying to rush back. You hate to see it, but Agility just needs to keep their act together, play out this. Keep the ball away from Mangoes and go to the next game so that way they can secure this victory and go to a game 4, possibly game 5.
Sounds like a good plan, but can they do it as the Mangoes once again enter Agility's defensive zone? NJ with a bump, but On Fire can't get a good touch through the defender. NJ there in the midfield sends it back into Agility's half. Out of the corner, he might have something here. No, the ball gets taken away.
Boy.
and agility with all of the possession right now. NJ once again taking it away from him in the midfield. The final seconds here as NJ tries desperately. Nerd Strafe with the shot. The final seconds on fire. Puts it out of the corner. Kronk's going to send that one out and down. Agility taking their first win of the series in game number 3.
Ooh. Oh man! If I was agility there, I would be clinging on to my breath. I'd be grabbing some water, drinking something to keep myself energized and hydrated to continue this, because oh man, I'm sweating and I'm not even playing.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Nine shots for agility, 7 shots for mangoes, and don't count out the agility yet.
Nope. Definitely don't. As we move into game number 4 in the Forbidden Temple, anything can happen here. Crazier things than agility pushing a game 5 have happened here before. Will agility be able to do that? Can they secure a victory here in game number 4 and push this series into a game number 5? The first series of Season 9 postseason. Game number 5, you would love to see it. Can they do it? Or will Mango shut the show down right here, right now? Kloptix gets it past one defender off the backboard, trying to find somebody mid. Kronks is there but can't get a good shot. Rain pushed up a little bit too far and gets caught awkward in the play as On Fire is going to send that one across the line. Velocity Rain back with it. He's a little bit awkward trying to get to it. He gets it under NJ. Good patience. Gets it past another to Kloptix in the mid. Only one to beat here, but can't get control of the ball as NJ is going to send a screamer to clear that one out of the Mangoes. A little bit of an unfortunate situation for agility, but they regain. Kloptix with the most awkward squishy save I think I've ever seen in my life. No. And a pull shot coming out from Rain. What just happened?
Oh man! First off, that squishy clear was fantastic, and then Rain bumping Nerd right into that to get a goal. Oh man, there's a provisional moment right there. I think I'm not quite sure, but it's pretty close.
It is. I was just about to say I've never seen a more provisional moment in my entire life. It was gorgeous, and I wish every provisional game had moments like that in it. But you know, hey. I hope everybody is in the chat is spamming provisional moment right now, and if it's not, then shame on whoever runs this thing for not having that emote to spinning right now. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. Agility with the first goal of game number 4 here, looking to secure a win if they can keep this going. As Kronk's in the corner gets dunked out by NJ. On Fire's up, but Velocity Rain gonna beat him out. And Nerd Strafe was back, gets an awkward touch on the ball. He's got to race back again. He misses the ball, gets faked out. But NJ is there to help him out. Kronksy going to miss that one, but Rain going to clear it out of the corner. Across the midline, is Nerd Strafe going to pop this up. Send it all the way back to Agility. Nerd Strafe there again, has to 50 with one of the defenders from Agility. On Fire out of the corner. NJ was there for the shot, but it gets blocked by somebody from Agility. This game did not give them credit for that save. Shame on you, Rocket League. Somebody just got saved, and it was amazing. NJ trying again, but Kloptix going to send it away. Velocity Rain with a big clear. Kloptix and Rain both up, and Kronk's missing. No. This touch, this could be dangerous, but Kloptix makes it back in time before the Mangoes can get an offense running. Is NJ. What a shot! That man just destroyed the net.
Oh man, that was perfect placement by NJ. Yeah, he just sent a screamer and nobody was ready to defend that. No squishy saves, no squishy clears coming in for that one from Provisional.
Nope, just raw, unadulterated bangers. Quite close to the top 90. This Kronk's gonna put this one corner. NJ again takes the lead for the Mangoes. Nice shot.
Oh man, that was a good little tap there by On Fire, and NJ was able to clear that out. Hopefully this doesn't affect agility too much, because I know this 2 quick goals like that will definitely stir your mental up, and hopefully agility can get past that and keep this a game. They're only down by 1.
Hopefully, I agree, because they still got half of this game left to play. Plenty of time to make something happen, especially with the way they've been playing this entire game and game number 3. They were doing fantastic. They just got to shake that shot off, or that second goal off, get things running again, and they'll be back in this game before they know it. But can they do it? Will the Mangoes secure the win of the night right here, right now? Ball's popped up in the mid velocity Rain, 50s with Nerd Strafe, but Strafe a little bit too awkward to continue following. Kloptic's there, 50s with NJ. The ball gets pinched back into Agility's half. On fire out of the corner. NJ's there. Oh my goodness, his shot gonna bounce off the post. That would have been a secure 2-point cushion for Mangoes, but they're not done as Nerd Strafe trying to set up another shot. Kloptic's gonna clear this one away. NJ was back as that clear was on target. And a double commit coming out from the Mangoes there as Velocity sends this one a little bit too high. NJ going to clear it off the backboard. Kloptic sending it up. Nerd Strafe there. Clears it out. Kronks taking control in the mid. Doesn't get control. Velocity having to 50 in the mid. Kloptic's there. Sends it out. Strafe trying to send it away. Trying to get this ball cleared. The final minute now, Malo. And Agility doing everything that they can, but Mango's holding strong defensively.
Yeah, they are. They're coming with an onslaught right now. Agility is, and Mangoes are holding up on the defensive end. And oh man, I thought he was about to hit it towards his own goal. And I don't know what Agility needs to do here, because they tend to be doing everything right, other than maybe their rotations. Maybe they need to tighten up the rotations a little bit, get into a little bit better position. But oh my goodness,
what just happened?
Croncy came out of nowhere. I thought Rain actually hit that in, but no, Croncy barely hits it right there and gets a ghost touch or something. Wow. And now we're tied up with 18 seconds left.
Yeah, it looked like 2 of the Mangoes were sitting in net, neither of them going for the ball. That's not what you want to do right there. You got to send at least one of those guys to attack that ball. They just let Agility just set that ball straight up and dunk that ball through. And now it looks like we're going to have an overtime. Oh, Cronksy barely missing the double right there. Would have secured the outright win for game number 4 in regulation, but he can't get it. And this could be dangerous. NJ is up, but can't get the touch. And that would have been the game ender right there. The series ender, I should say, as NJ with a good shot, but Kloptic's back, gets the save before getting destroyed. Nerd Strafe can't get the double. He was there, but his shot goes high. And Velocity gets dunked by NJ. Cronksy having to scramble back to get a defensive clear here. And almost sets up On Fire, but On Fire can't get a bead on the ball. NJ sends it all the way back down into Agility's half as Rain going to take this up the sidewall and try and follow it. Gets second touch off the wall. Third touch, a little bit awkward, but just trying to get it through the defense. NJ with the save there. That ball was on net. And On Fire with the shot, but it's going to bounce high and wide. Nerd Strafe putting it in the mid. NJ's there, gets it on target, but Rain making the save, looking for a turnaround goal, but gets demoed, and On Fire is back for defense. A minute now gone into this overtime. 2-2. Well, obviously 2-2. It wouldn't have changed. It's overtime. But Malo, I think it's not really clear cut yet. Neither of these teams seem to have an upper hand. Both of them seem to be pretty equally matched. Oh my goodness, Kronk's going to clear that one out.
Yeah, they are, but I think to me, I think the advantage goes to Mangoes just because they have match point, and they're gonna. I think they could probably push the envelope a little bit more than what Agility would like to do. So to me, I think Mangoes have the upper hand here.
Oh well, yeah. When you put it like that, they certainly do. They have an entire game worth of cushion. But they got to ask themselves, do they really have a game of cushion? If they allow Agility a goal here, will Agility have enough momentum to secure the reverse sweep? Do they want to play that game? On Fire with a nice shot that just isn't quite on target. It's going to hit the post, but it was a fantastic attempt for a redirect from upfield there. Cronksy popping it up in the midfield. As Strafe trying to get it through. Rain pops it up, trying to follow it. Gets a second touch. Can't find the double. But my man looking like a star out here trying to get a clip in the playoffs, or excuse me, play-ins. Cronksy, a little bit awkward with fire there. Oh, my bad. What's up, Malo?
I was going to say, yeah, he is. And, looking at it now, the shots are in boomer ball going back and forth here. But I was about to say Mangoes is about to clear it up here. Oh, my goodness. What is happening?
Provisional's happening.
Oh, no. Run away.
Holy! Strafe with a huge save there, making it back just in time. Oh my goodness. I thought Kronks was going to dunk that one through for sure. But that was a whole bunch of provisional right there, Malo. I mean, that ball rolled slowly in front of Agility's net. Twice. Back to back, just rolled in front of the net.
Oh, yes, it did. I need to catch my breath. Oh, my goodness. This is becoming even better of a matchup than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be pretty intense, but not this intense. But hey, that's provisional for you. You never know what you're going to get.
That is certainly true. It's like a box of chocolates or a stick of provolone cheese. Either way, might be awesome, might not be awesome. You never know until you get into it. But we got a 4-minute overtime here, so it's not that bad. Ooh, Koloptic's playing that one a little bit close for comfort, in my opinion. As Nerd hopefully finding a play. Oh, that's it. Yeah, on fire. Gonna send that one home. Agility getting put down off of some backboard play here. The double commit coming out from them. It's gonna be the nail. It's gonna be the thorn in your side almost every time down here at provisional. You see so many of the defensive doubles that they leave the net wide open.
Yeah, and that double commit there. It's just that's what I think ultimately hurt them there. The amount of craziness in front of the goal towards the end of that series and that game in particular was just outrageous, and it was a fun series. 3-1. You wouldn't think that looking in real time, because every single game was one goal difference. And then of course the overtime there that lasted. I didn't actually catch how long it was, but it was a long overtime by provisional standards, I'd say. But then again, I don't know what the average overtime is for provisional, but it was really fun to watch, and I had a great time casting it here with you, Psycho.
Yeah, it's fantastic. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and some change if we want to get down to the nitty gritty. I didn't see the exact seconds either, but I do know it was a 4-minute overtime. Hey, the only thing that would have made that situation better is if that had been Game 5, but Mango's pulling it down in 4. Congratulations to them. They're going to move forward. I'm pretty sure that they secure a spot up in the playoff bracket, and now I believe Agility moves on to play the winners of, Brawlers and Wolfpack.
Yes.
So, hey, it was a pretty good match, though, I gotta say. Especially provisional. Not that bad. Not as bad as you might think. The dude's putting in a lot of work, you could see. They really started to gear up there. Agility, I thought they were just going to get... To be honest, I thought they were going to get swept. But, they pulled it back in game number 3, did a good job. Almost, able to force the game number 5 onto the Mangoes. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, Mala. I think that if Agility had been able to force the game 5, I think they would have been able to pull off the reverse sweep. I think they just would have had, that much momentum.
Yeah, exactly. And hats off to all these players. They did great. Agility, going out with the loss here, but the games were close. It had to be an intense matchup for them. I know it was for me casting it, and I know you agree there, Psycho. The one thing I will say that I'll point out, and I don't know if you've seen this too often down in provisionals, but One thing that I really liked watching these two teams do is that they use the backboard on the defense, and you don't see that too often in provisional or these the diamond lower champ levels. You don't see it too much. So to see that and them to effectively use that tactic really set another bar up.
Yeah, I certainly agree. And it was a good match, but it is now over, and we are going to take a short break here, ladies and gentlemen, just a couple of minutes. And whenever we return, we're moving into the Challenger League. We've got the number 7 seed Ascension. You heard it right. Rocker Man himself going up against the number 8 Assassins. Should be a pretty good one. I've enjoyed my time here with you, Malo. Always a pleasure, and we will see you in the near future, I'm sure.